Well, all in black, crow on his shoulder. Either this guy's a bit shady or his girlfriend was just murdered by a gang of thugs.
Hello there.
What, mate? What can I do for you? The name's O'Burr. This is Costigan. Well, this is it. A sweet little town to call home. Well, the tavern is about as lively as we get around here. There's a farmer's market off in the corner of town. All kind of people hanging out there. There's the regulars, but occasionally travellers show up to showcase their little oddities and all that. Oh, Golf's a prat. If he ever pesters me, it's usually for a blight to get a sausage or something. I just hand him one to shut him up. He gives it out worse to others in town, though. Frankly, I think he's dumb enough to get himself hurt or killed soon enough. Nice to meet you, friend. Good luck in your travels.
Friend, come on over, have a pint.
Look at this fella. He looks too handsome to enjoy a drink.
Yeah, let's get him some apple juice.
I'll take some milk. From your mother's breast. Again. I always go back for seconds.
Oh, bust your lip for that, mate.
Shut up. You'd piss yourself trying. He's a good guy. Boys, this is Mr. Rome. Rome, meet the boys.
Hello, gentlemen.
We're just having a few pints. Please join us.
Sounds good.
Why don't we have some fun? You up for a drinking contest?
I'm always up for a contest. And I'm always up for a drinking. Sounds good to me.
Splendid. All right, the rules are, drink these pints until you can't drink no more.
Prepared to change your religion, sir.
I yield. I yield. You could drink like a fish. Damn.
That's right.
You know, you just might be the kind of guy we could use.
What do you do?
Well, we're businessmen.
What do you sell? Body odor?
No, we procure items that need to be liberated.
Gotcha. Obviously, you don't use that ginger touch of yours.
No, our targets are usually much larger than mere thievery.
I'm interested. Go on.
Well, I'll need you to do something for us. You know, to prove your worth.
That sounds like a job interview, only much more physical.
You might say that. I'll get to the point. There's a beast that lives just outside of town. It's some kind of weird mutation or someone's creation. I don't give a crap. All I know is that its teeth are made of pure silver.
Silver teeth, eh? Sounds like a child.
I want you to kill the beast, cut out its teeth, and get them to us.
You want me to cut the teeth out of its head and give them to you? That's grim.
Yeah, but I also need the teeth melted down. I can't trade teeth to people. Too suspicious. You up for it?
Sure, I can do that.
Here, take this. It'll heal you if the beast smacks you down some.
Thanks. That should be fun.
Excellent. I'll see you back here. Good luck, friend. Alright, there you go. Here's a boost over the wall. I'll be back in the tavern. Meet me there when you've got the silver.
It's the severed head of Marcus Van Houten. Sadly, it doesn't look too good separated from his body. The water wheel is being spun by the water rushing down the stream. It's the river which runs past the gate of town. This log cabin is sturdy and well constructed. There is a front porch and a fishing net draped over the railing. All in all, it looks quite inviting. There's even a little doormat that welcomes guests. You consider that this would be a very nice place to settle down.
Ha! Too many riches to be made before I settle down, and it won't be in a cottage like this.
I love it when you talk to me. I do get lonely out here. Well, isn't this lovely? It's a lovely little place with canoes and an old shed, but there's a giant hole in the footbridge across the water.
Well, I sure as hell ain't fixing it. Not my job.
Two canoes are sitting on the bank of the rapidly flowing river, upside down to drain any excess water from them. This old shack has the distinct smell of dead fish about it. Glancing inside it, you can see various fishing items and a large canoe with a hole in the bottom. Wooden tools and implements surround the canoe. Obviously, it's being repaired from some past misadventure. You also see some fishing line, rods, nets, and oars. And upon closer inspection, you notice a perfectly good old hammer in there. You quickly swipe the hammer out of its safe cradle in the shed and carry it along with the rest of your junk. There are some fish drying from a line strung between two poles. It's a fish. It must have fallen out of Brattle's basket. You bend down and pick up the fish. The foliage begins to cultivate mass towards the north. That must be the entrance to the forest. You're surrounded by foliage, rocks, and trees. It's a forest after all. You're deep into the forest. Trees, grass, rocks, and dirt paths all come with the package. The ground is damp and the air is humid. Well, he was wearing some armor, apparently not enough. Crikey, his damn head fell right off into the stump. Got to admit, that was equal parts cool and gross, as there were still a few rotting tendons holding it on. You peer inside and notice an old steel helmet, complete with horns. It's too bad this guy died because he might have been a badass. You take the helm, figuring you could use it better. This area of the wood is obviously well travelled. There is a path which leads to the north, west and east, as well as a clearing to the south. And there's a rock here. A bloody big rock. Suddenly, the oddest and largest beast crashes out of the forest. You don't know what the hell it is, but you prepare for battle.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
You have a feeling of pride surge within you at your victory. Nice job. It's the beast that you killed. The beast is carrying nothing. You take out your sword and cut off his head. It's the head of the beast you slew. It's pretty awesome. You cut the teeth out of the skull. It takes a minute and it's really ghoulish. You're the world's worst dentist. You now have a set of blood-stained but pure silver teeth. It's a gate. It's made of wood. You decide to name it Woodgate. You're one creative bastard. It's a little wooden stand, complete with a charming canvas awning. You bet the little guy who mans the booth made it himself. You try and shake the stand. It doesn't really do anything remarkable. At least you tried. You see the barrel, which is unremarkable, but then you think of how funny it would be if you had some angry dwarf shoved in there yelling and pounding on the wood. You can't make it over the gate, but you do get some practice climbing. Way to go! You feel like if you do this a few more times, you might have the skill to climb over the gate. Keep trying. You climb over the gate. The blacksmith is large and intimidating. You don't want to mess around with him.
Nice night, eh?
Yes, it is. Clear night. Always is after a man's been executed.
Nasty business.
It certainly is. How can I help you? Sorry. Only my family may use this forge. Edward Smith. Smith by name, Smith by trade. Feel free to call me Smith. The fires of my forge have burned for many years. It's been my family's trade for ages. The fire is part of my family. It never extinguishes. This fire, to my knowledge, has burned since my father's 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 father started it. We tend to it every day. My father tended to it for his father, I tended it for mine, and my boy tends to the fire for me. He makes sure it is fueled and fostered every day. I love my home. It's been the seat of my family for generations. He keeps the peace. Sometimes I wonder at what cost, but I do believe he means well. I make weapons when I must. I do not lie or boast when I claim them to be the best. If I make an instrument that must take a man's life, I would have that man be slain with a weapon of purity and strength, so that he is sent to meet the maker with honor. No, I can't melt those. Something seems fishy about all of this. Goodbye, stranger. I do hope your time in our town is a pleasant one.
The fire burns steady and bright. You notice a pair of tongs next to the forge. The water doesn't look particularly fresh. In fact, you're pretty sure you saw one of the townspeople relieve himself into it earlier on. Looks like a lot of steel was beat on this. You also think it would be pretty funny to see something like this fall out of the sky and hit a coyote on the head. You place the beast's teeth into the helm. There must be a better way to accomplish your goal.
What was that noise?
Okay, you got the blacksmith to go investigate the noise. Now what? You pick up the tongs. You had better use them quickly as the blacksmith could return at any moment. You grab the helm with the tongs. Now what? You hold the steel helm over the flames. Soon the silver melts into a pool of silver. You quickly remove the helm. You quickly cool the helm and silver down in the bucket of water. The helm cracks in two and the silver sinks to the bottom of the barrel. You take the plunge and reach into the barrel. While you now have the silver disc, you also have a wet arm. You look like you either pissed yourself or don't know how to wipe. Nice job, fool. and place the tongs back where you found them. The silver teeth are now a neat silver disc.
You cheeky bastard, you did it!
Come on, did you expect anything less of a man who bested you in a drinking contest?
You're damn right! You might just be the kind of lad we need to join our crew. If you're interested, we've got a lot going on right now. I can promise you plenty of adventure, and plenty of booty, if you know what I mean.
Well, judging by this sausage party gathered here tonight, I can only assume you mean valuable goods.
Ha! Right you are. The whoring comes later. I got a lot to show you, and a lot to teach you. I think this is going to be the start of a beautiful friendship.
You spend a few hours with Kurt, who helps you refine the way you handle yourself in battle. You'll be able to kick even more ass now.
Okay, my good man. Why don't you find yourself a room at the inn? Old Kessel will take care of you. Just don't go sniffing around Ina, if you know what's good for you. I'll catch up with you in the morning. Come find me in the forest. I'll be just to the west of the bridge where old Brattle keeps his canoes.
Okay, I'll look for you tomorrow.
Hello, Mr. Rowan.
Well, it was lovely talking to you, Ina.
Oh, such a gentleman.
Hi, Kessel.
Hello, sir. How can I help you?
I'd like a room, please. Nothing too shabby, but nothing so uncomfortable.
Why, sure. So I guess you don't want to be staying in the stable, I take it? Yes, yes. We have fine rooms here. My daughter Ina will make it up for you. The cost is $5 a week. We can start a tab if you like.
That sounds fine.
Well, your room is up the stairs, down the hall on the left. You're in the deer suite. It's decorated with boars. I'm kidding, of course.
What happened there?
I'd like to say it was something clever, but really, I just got drunk one night and thought it was funny. Now I'm too ashamed to go back on my own joke.
I like a man with conviction.
Well, thank you. Anyway, we serve dinner here just before sundown, so if you want to be eating with us, just wander in around that time. We have a few regulars that like to come in and eat, so there's plenty of people to chat with if that's your thing.
Thank you.
Well, when I came into owning this building, it had been some kind of adventurous guild and mead hall. It was a wreck, really. Apparently, the adventurers around here were really more just a bunch of lying drunks. Great stories, but they couldn't take care of shite. Yep, she's my daughter, and don't think I don't know what she looks like. I've been growing a goiter since the day she passed into womanhood, and every man in this town has been sniffing after her. I keep an old hickory stick back here, just in case I have to crack a skull.
Excellent choice of protection.
Aye, thank you. Just say, sir, for safety's sake, that I hope I don't have to smack you upside the head for betraying my trust and good nature.
should hope not. But let's say that if you had to, I'd know I deserved it, and I'd take the licking like a man.
Of course you know I'd beat you till you're dead, sir.
For her? Yeah, it might be worth it.
You're a funny bastard. Well, I love this town. Lived here all my life. So did my folks. Father used to be a woodcutter, but I said screw that. Don't feel like swinging an axe all day. So now, I take care of travellers when they come in, and I feed people. It's not a bad life. Ha! What a tough old prick he is. The only thing harder and more stubborn is my old hickory stick. You think I'm kidding when I say I'll bash you for taking advantage of Ina? No, sir. You be having a good night, okay, Mr. Owen? Goodbye. The wall here is decorated with all kinds of knickknacks which the owners collected over the years. Delightful. The fireplace is warm and inviting, and there's a lovely chair there in front of it. You'd sit in it, but you bet Kessel's farted in it 1,000 times. Well, you certainly think Kessel and Ina keep a cosy inn? The place is comfy enough. You've stayed in worse places for certain. Well. After a long, hard day, you lay down and sleep for the night. Meanwhile,
Master, the beast has been slain.
My pet? Who's done this?
A stranger, it appears.
Contact our friend in town. This one may be trouble.
you're starving. You should go downstairs and get some breakfast from Ina. Hey, sir, there's a note here for you. The note reads, Roam, meet me outside of town, just past the bridge where old Brattle keeps his canoes. Kurt. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Kessel, sir.
Good to see you. If you wanted some breakfast, just sit down and Ina will serve you.
Thank you, my good man.
You sit down at the table.
Here's your meal, Mr. Rowan, sir.
Looks lovely. Thank you, dear.
You wolf down all the food and give a proper belch.
Well, hello, young fellow. How are you?
I'm above ground. It's a start.
Indeed. Can I help you? Well, it was nice talking with you. Come back if you need any kind of help.
It's a lovely meal that Ina created. You have to be honest, you'd eat mud if it came from her hands. Oh, Mr. Rowan, tonight's the town market. There's a performance by the street performers. It's usually very, very wonderful. You shouldn't miss it.
Sounds lovely. See you there.
As you walk into the courtyard this morning, you see a group of men in green robes and a lady in a rather revealing outfit.
But the embrace of Tar, the god of power, is the path that will save you. In his becoming, you will be realized as new beings, beings of power, beings of experience.
And he shall protect the righteous and loyal in the time of the great darkness.
Those of you who would give of themselves to a greater power and a wiser path, step forward and be anointed. We shall bond together and rise anew.
The woman scans the crowd, and her eyes fall directly on you.
And you, sir, I can see that you are a soul in search of something.
I'm in search of a warm body.
Of course you seek those earthly pleasures. Who does not? Who does not like the feel of flesh against their flesh?
Corpses?
We're all corpses. Some are just rotting faster than others.
And why should you not desire these earthly comforts? They are ours to revel in. But when we cannot partake of these anymore, we should ride into eternity with the strong. Tar is the only way.
Thanks. I'll pass though. I don't do my deity choosing before lunch.
It's easier to be flippant, isn't it, young man?
Sure.
I was like you once. Then I saw the power. If you only truly knew what I knew, if you'd seen what I have seen.
Buddy, I think you've seen far too many of your own hallucinations.
Fear. I sense fear in you.
That's what they always say. Don't you know that? All your creepy whack jobs tell everyone they're filled with fear. It's the oldest trick in the book.
He sees.
I know there are those of you who fear. Come with us. Come with Tar, and together we will...
All right, that's enough of this. You're disturbing the peace. Take your followers and leave our village before I decide to enact my own religious movement on you.
Ah yes, the noble lawman, putting his mortal laws before the eyes of eternity.
I said shut your lip. This isn't a discussion. Get out.
You do me wrong, sir. Even you will have your time before Tar.
Fine then. But for now, I'm afraid I must escort you and your people out.
Oh, how quaint. Thank you.
Let's go.
Fine. We will take our leave. But those who wish to come with us are always welcome.
And with that, the weird cultists turn their back and take their leave, though not without their leader giving you an icy stare and the woman checking you out. You can't blame her. Rayford turns to you and gives you a curt nod before he turns on his heel and walks away.
Great! Block Valley, Aswell Sheriff, cultist. This is amazing. Still probably better than hanging by my neck at the Baron's gallows.